To understand the district's stormwater management regulations, it's important to understand the sewer systems that exist in the district and how they work. The first thing to know is that the district has two sewer systems. The first one we'll talk about is the combined sewer. The combined sewer system serves the oldest parts of the city and, as the name suggests, combines sewage and stormwater runoff into one pipe network. The system was designed for a smaller city, and as the city has grown, this has led to persistent overflows of untreated sewage and stormwater into the district's waterways during large storm events. This combined sewer overflow problem will be greatly reduced by DC Water's Clean Rivers Tunnel project. The other type of sewer system in the district is the separate sewer system. The separate sewer system, also called the MS4, which stands for the Municipal Separate Storm Sewer System, serves most of the district that has developed since the mid-1900s. In this system, sewage and stormwater are conveyed in separate pipe networks. Sewage is conveyed to the waste treatment plant, while stormwater is conveyed to the nearest water body. While this is an improvement over the combined sewer system, the separate sewer system itself does not address water quality issues inherent to stormwater, which can contribute to erosion and carry pollutants and trash to water bodies if left untreated. This last part is important to remember. We can have the greatest impact on the health of DC's waterways by focusing the construction of green infrastructure in parts of the city served by the MS4 sewer system. Let's spend a moment looking at the combined sewer system, also known as the CSS, in greater detail. CSS spans across 3 watersheds, and each watershed presents unique challenges for managing stormwater. The Anacostia and Potomac watershed portions of the CSS will eventually be managed by large storage tunnels. These watersheds overlap with what we'll call the gray CSS. On the other hand, the Rock Creek watershed has engineering constraints that make it difficult to connect to the large tunnels being built under the rivers. It is for this reason that the Rock Creek watershed, despite being served by the CSS, is still the priority area for the installation of green infrastructure projects. This watershed overlaps with what we'll call the green CSS. More on that later. In the last 2 slides, I made references to new storage tunnels DC Water is building underneath the Anacostia and Potomac rivers. Let's briefly look at the role these tunnels will play in managing sewage overflows into local waterways. This diagram will briefly explain how the system works. So, in this simplified diagram, you can see a combined sewer system. One sewer pipe that conveys both stormwater runoff and household and industrial waste. Previously, during large storm events, the combined flow of stormwater runoff and household and industrial sewage would exceed the capacity of the combined sewer system, resulting in the release of untreated sewage and debris into district waterways. Now, instead of being released into local rivers, this effluent is redirected via large drop shafts to massive tunnels running underneath the existing sewer system. From here, sewage and debris are pumped to the Blue Plains Waste Treatment Plant, where it is treated prior to being released into local waterways. Here's a photo from the first phase of DC Water's Anacostia River Tunnel that came online in 2018 to give you a sense of the scale of this project. This super sewer tunnel is the size of a metro tunnel, around 23 feet wide, and is located up to 100 feet beneath the surface. Ultimately, up to 98% of combined sewer overflows from the combined sewer system will be reduced due to these tunnels. It's important to remember that since all the stormwater runoff in the combined sewer system will ultimately be treated, stormwater retention credits generated by green infrastructure in the combined sewer system have a much smaller environmental impact in stormwater retention credits from the MS4 sewer system. And again, in the MS4, stormwater drains directly to local streams and rivers without any treatment. Thus, this is where we hope to emphasize or encourage the majority of green infrastructure construction.